everyone, it's Elise, day 41 of my Happy Life Makeover, and I am having a particularly juicy morning today. I just want to thank you guys so much for joining me on the adventures that I've been having. Even if you've only seen one video and you've never commented, I really appreciate the energy and the inspiration and everything that's been coming toward me, the suggestions and just all of it has been really, really awesome. I want to remind you guys that you're not your body. We're just a cluster of neural connections in our mind of old habits and hobbies and thoughts. But you are so much greater than that. And at any second, any moment, you have the ability to think differently, to act differently, to be differently. And when you fall off the wagon, you just get back on, right? We just keep getting back on. It doesn't matter if it happens 20 times a day. You just get back up and brush yourself off. Right? Rewiring the brain and being different can be really challenging. But also, remembering to be happy as much as you can, as often as you can, is key, because really in the end, all the stuff around you matters very little. It's how you feel about it. And we know this because of stories from people like Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust, and his horrific stories, and how he triumphed regardless of what was going on around them. And maybe we're not all, victims of Holocaust, obviously, but we all have our stuff, right? That is our own experience that we take in, and we make, we make the best of it, regardless of what we're witnessing or, what we're perceiving, right? Perception is everything, and reframing is so, so very important. So I just want to thank you guys. I also want to thank Joanna. She is a co-blogger of mine on co-creating our website blog. She suggested this organizational system called GTD, and I just was able to look at some of the videos by this man's work. I apologize, I can't think of his name. I will get back to you on it, but I've decided I am going to take my organized office to a whole new level. I'm really excited about this. Tomorrow is my last day of my makeover, and then I'm going to go on a week's vacation. And when I come back, I am going to apply this new GTD system to my office. And I've decided I'm going to have a recital, and I want you guys to come, right? Would that be cool? I'm going to show you what I learned, and maybe you can go out and get the book too, and we can get inspired together. Because when you free up all the stress of the paperwork that's kind of like looming or overwhelming, you create this awesome space for so many other things in your life that are really important. Paperwork and organization is key, and a lot of people say, well, I like my stuff messy, but I think I said it before, I don't want to criticize anybody, but I have a hard time believing that our life flows smoothly when we can't find certain paperwork, or when we just have piles of stuff, right? It's so chaotic because it feels like chaos in the back of our mind subconsciously. It's like a burden. We want to get rid of that. The other thing I want to talk about is my post yesterday about putting on your pants. So what did you think of when you put your pants on this morning? Did you remember? Remember the tip I gave you? For those of you who didn't watch, you'll have to go back and take a look at it. But I was thinking, besides saying I'm unstoppable when you put your pants on, here's another thing you could say. You could say, I love my life. My friend Kathleen said she wakes up every morning and she says that. She makes a profession. I love my life. The other day she pulled a thoracic vertebrae out, and she said, I love my life. I may not love that I pulled out my vertebrae right now and this doesn't feel good, but I love my life. And I thought, that is so cool. No matter what's, oh, there's a car turning around, sorry. No matter what's going on, right, in your life, if you're feeling physical pain or you have some big stressor, you're perceiving something you got to do is very stressful, and you're finding yourself getting hung up in this, you can still hang on to the thought and say the phrase, I love my life. It's sort of like a homing beacon. It brings you back, right, to center, and hopefully it moves you quicker to a higher vibration. So thank you, Joanna, thank you, Kathleen, and thank you to everyone who's really been supportive, whether, again, you've just watched one video or if you've watched a bunch, or whether you've written feedback or said something to me in person when you saw me in the store, or you didn't say anything. I really appreciate it. This has been awesome for me to do, even if no one was watching. It's kept me in alignment with my goals to be continually happy as often as I can. And I too have rough moments where I'm not happy and I'm sad, right? Or I'm frustrated or I'm angry, and I just get back on my horse, so to speak, my happy horse. That sounded weird. The sun is coming out, woo! Okay, I'm not wearing sunscreen. I think you guys probably know that I'm not really a very tan person, and my skin loves the sun, but I'm not supposed to be out in it without sunscreen, so I'm blocking the sun. Okay, we're about ready to get a massive rainstorm. So thank you, sun, right, for shining for the last probably 5 minutes of the day. I will see you guys tomorrow, probably indoors because I think it's supposed to rain all day. We'll see. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye till tomorrow. Thanks.